Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a review of the Z Grills L600D pellet grill. It's a new grill for 2021 and it's got some interesting design features that I suspect people are going to have some questions about. I've been cooking on this guy for about a month. I really enjoyed the little grill and I've learned a lot about it. So let me walk through some of the key features of the grill, let you decide if it's right for you. Let's go. If you're not familiar with the Z Grills brand, then you need to know these guys have been around a long time. I think, for the past 20 years, they were actually manufacturing pellet grills for some of the other major brands. And about 2-3 years ago, they just broke away and started selling direct to the public. So they know how to make these things. As far as the grills themselves, like most pellet grills, they're just extremely versatile cooking machines. They're great for low and slow barbecue, so ribs, briskets, pork butts. They can nail them all day long. You can grill up amazing chicken wings with these guys, smoke up some burgers, bake a pizza, so it's a versatile cooker. I like them. Alright, let's look at the grill. We are looking at the Z Grills L600E, and there is a lot going on with this grill. I figured it made the most sense just to break this down in sections. So I'm going to start talking about the pellet hopper. From there, we're going to transition down to the new PID control system. There we're going to open up this underneath cabinetry, which is actually a little bit more interesting than you would think. And finally, we're going to open this guy up, look at the flame broiler system, as well as the fire pot and auger design, because that's pretty neat too. So I'll share some of my impressions, some of the cooks I've been doing, and yeah, let's take a closer look. Let's talk about this pellet hopper. Z Grills designed this pellet hopper to take 8 pounds of pellets, which is quite a bit less than they have on their other pellet grills. I was a little bit worried about this at first, but I tell you, I filled this hopper up the other day, smoked a chuck roast for about 6 hours. Man, the chuck roast turned out delicious. It was spectacular. And when I was done cooking, I still had plenty of pellets in the hopper. So if you want to smoke a chuck roast, smoke some baby back ribs, pork loin, something like that, this hopper size is plenty big enough. If you want to do some briskets, maybe a couple pork butts, you're going to have to refill the hopper halfway through your cook. So no big deal there. I can learn to live with that. Next up on this grill is the control system. At first glance, it looks just like the old control system, but this is actually a PID system. You can sort of tell by the updated fan they've got back here. It controls much different than the previous generation controllers. Previous generation controllers would just shoot past your target temperature by about, 30-40 degrees and then slowly cool back down. This guy slowly creeps up on the target temperature so you don't overshoot. And it's nice to watch. It's fun to hear the fan kick in as it does the slow adjustment. So cool new upgrade on the controller. It's got that 275 degree setting, which, hey, if you've got a pit boss grill, you can't do that. This lower cabinet I really like. Opens up real easy. Got a place to store your pellets. I also store the secondary cooking grate when not in use. But what I really love about this thing is the grease trays underneath here. And that might not seem like much, but I tell you what, on all the other grills, pellet grills I have with the external grease tray, I knock that grease tray off almost all the time, get grease all over the deck. That's not going to happen with this grill. So, small detail, but I love having the grease tray underneath the grill in the cabinet. I'm going to open this guy up. I've already taken out the grease shield and the cooking grate so you can see the internals. And it's pretty interesting. So what we've got is a top-mounted auger that feed pellets down into this, triangular basket type thing with perforated airflow, so you can see the glow rod heating up there. What I really like about this design is because the auger's up top and drops the pellets down, it makes it almost impossible for there to be a burn back through the auger and into the pellet hopper. So that's just a really nice design feature. I think you get something like this on one of the high-end Yoder pellet grills. So well done, Z Grill. I like this. I've got the cooking grates and grease tray back in here now. Let's take a look at things. So the first thing I want to point out is the cooking grates themselves. The elevated cooking grate is actually pretty large. And the bottom grate, it's got a nice size too. So as far as capacity, 4 racks of baby back ribs, that shouldn't be any problem in here. You could do 2 jumbo packs of chicken wings, no problem. So you got plenty of cooking space for a crowd in here. I'm going to go ahead and take this top cooking grate out so we can get a closer look at the flame broiler. Set this guy over here. So let's take a closer look at the flame broiler. You can see those flames just spitting and firing up through there. I love seeing that. I could watch that all day long. As far as how practical the broiler is, you're not going to get a deep, dark sear on these with this guy. We did some ribeye steaks. The steaks cooked up great, but it did have the same sear that you get over charcoal, and that's all right. Next cook we did was with some pork chops with a sweet chili glaze. The broiler did a great job setting up that glaze, getting us a little bit of char. Last cook was just with a package of hot dogs, which honestly, that's what you do with grills half the time, just burgers and dogs. As far as grilling dogs, this is just about perfect. Really fun to use. I enjoy it. Glad to have it. Let's move over to the side here. Got your obligatory bottle opener, tool hooks. Those are real nice, come in handy. And what I really love, just have an extra side table to work with. You can never have enough working space on your grill, so I really appreciate that. The L600D is super affordable. I think right now it's being sold for around $440, $450, something like that. Z Grills has another model of the 600 series that's in a copper bronze type color. I believe that's being sold for less than $400 right now, so you can get a pretty good bargain on these things. Really enjoy the PID controller. Really love that the grease tray is underneath the grill in the enclosed cabinet. Got a nice flame broiler for burgers and dogs. Plenty of capacity in the smoker for 4 slabs of baby back ribs. You can do a whole brisket easy. Whole bunch of jumbo packs of wings. It's a smaller cooker, but it's got plenty of size, if that makes any sense to you. So there you go, L600E. It's a fun little grill from Z Grills. I enjoy it. So hope you learned something. Be awesome, grill happy. I'll catch you next time. Bye.